Man, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I thought this was D.L. Hughley in the thumbnail. We're back on the Comedy Hype channel. I'll leave the link to their channel in the description so you guys can check out more and subscribe. They got some great videos over here, man. It says, Richard Pryor Bodyguard exposes Hollywood parties. Explains why rich blacks don't help poor blacks. That's what the title says there. All right. I know he got some stories, man. You talking about Hollywood parties with Richard Pryor? Hey, we ain't gonna waste no more time. Shout out to all the good humans. Let's jump right into it.
And so you seen the orgies. You seen the people that was the stars.
Right out the gate.
And the shit that they was doing. In this clique, you know, we wife swap and all this kind of shit. You can fuck my wife and stand there and watch. I have the same principles that most men have until you put in certain situations. We all start with the principles. Depends on what you're facing. So I'm not the judge. But I remember with Flip, I'm staying in Malibu. I'm out of Jersey and New York, man. And you know the excitement of that. Now I'm in Malibu, and it's supposed to be the shit, but but I didn't understand that. I'm with a black man that owns his house in Malibu. That's unheard of shit. Flip made it clear. He said, yeah, there's other black people here. Miles Davis is down the street. He's renting. So-and-so, he's renting.
I believe Flip is Richard Pryor. I think that was his nickname. I think.
Made it clear. He said, yeah, there's other black people here. Miles Davis is down the street. He's renting. So-and-so, he's renting. I own my shit. But I still didn't get it because I'm young. You know, it's like, this is some boring shit out here on Malibu, the white people left and right, what's going on? So Flip one day looked at me and said, oh, you want to see the shit, huh? I don't know what the shit is, but I want to see something other than Malibu. And he took me to the parties. He took me to the shit to make me understand this is why I don't be around this shit. And so you seen the orgies. You seen the people that was the stars and the shit that they was doing.
That's his favorite word.
And the smells and the looks in their eyes. And I was, in my youth, I kept a cutlass on me. And so I know I'm walking around holding my cutlasses because you seen people in states of mind that you never experienced nothing like that.
Don't get cutlass confused with the car. You know what he's talking about, that. Yeah. His brother has got some slang going on.
And I was, in my youth, I kept a cutlass on me. And so I know I'm walking around holding my cutlasses because you seen people in states of mind that you never experienced nothing like that. I knew people that got high, but they didn't get high and did the shit that I was seeing. And so after I was exposed to it, Flip took me around it about 4 or 5 times. And then he said to me, you see why I don't fuck with that? Because, you had a group of people that painted their fingernails black. What they call Illuminati now. It was some kind of clique then. And
it's been going on for a while.
In this clique, we wife swap and all this kind of shit. You can wife and stand there and watch. And all I seen it. I literally seen all these things, and it was like, okay. And in my youth, I wasn't afraid, but I knew I would have hurt somebody if I was approached. I would have hurt somebody.
I think about Flip, you got his famous character Geraldine.
Right.
Did he, I'm assuming heterosexual black man, did he feel weird about putting on his dress as a woman?
I don't know, because I ain't never put on a dress, but I'm sure from his time and the black folks of that time, when you as a black man put on a dress, automatically, that's what it was. Even if you called it an act. So Flip was very aware of that. That was his pain during his entire career, wondering if his generation thought that of him. That was his personal pain. Flip died thinking that. Did they really, and he knew at one point, I had said, why are these guys sharing these stories with me? And I was told, because you're going to tell it. Because nobody asked them. That question that you asked me, that never was asked of Flip. The reporters or whatever, they never asked that. Most of your black reporters back in the day, they asked the same questions that white reporters asked. So when Flip explained it to me, he said that Geraldine, one, carried him longer than his mother in terms of his livelihood. And the main reason he did Geraldine, he said, was because at that time, Geraldine could say some things as a black woman that a black man couldn't say. And that was his primary reason for doing Geraldine. When he had his show, that was showed one time, I think the last person I heard that owned the Flip Wilson shows was Magic Johnson. I don't know for sure. But Flip said that he did Geraldine to have it, to continually uphold the integrity of the black man. And I said, how so? And he said, and if you looked at his shows, which I've had a chance to do, that the who's who of white America from John Wayne on was on his show. And all of them at one point or another would hit on Geraldine, make a pass at her, we could get with you, our history of white men and black women, all of that he revealed on his show. But you would always see Geraldine say to all of them, Killer don't play that. Well, Killer is this black man that when you fuck with me, regardless of who you are, John Wayne, Killer gonna step to your ass. And that was his theme all the time, to say that this black man would protect this black woman against all. But he didn't articulate that then. All of them was, Flip was very aware. Richard was aware. Richard gave me the words to make me understand Flip's awareness.
Okay. So they are two different people. Because I'm like, this brother talking about Cutlass. He talking about Flip. Not to mention, Flip Wilson. I got to look that up to make sure. So I thought that might have been a nickname. I know Flip Wilson. I got to make sure.
And that was the school that he had built in Zimbabwe. And I took pictures of it. I couldn't wait for it to be in jet or ebony. And I remember saying that to Richard. Richard said, oh no, we can't do that. And I was like, why? And he said, because if we did that, which is what a lot of these black entertainers are under now, but they won't say it. Richard said, if we did that, then they won't allow me to make the money in America. Oh, you doing this in Africa? Then that would dry up.
Dang.
And this was Robert Mugabe sitting down with the president of Zimbabwe. And as a kid in high school, I remember writing about Robert Mugabe and Joshua Nkomo, fighting for, it was Rhodesia at that time, fighting for that liberation. So to be sitting down at the White House, so to speak, in Africa, and Richard was very aware that we can't do that because they will stop it. Well, it's the same with a lot of these black artists today, except that they won't say that. Why can't Kevin Hart, not that he hasn't, I just don't know, and it's important to know. Why can't Kevin Hart, and if you notice, white people will always let you know, here's what the black artists are making. They never tell you what the white artists are making though. They will always make it a point because they know that self-hatred's gonna come up in you. How come he's not doing more? So Kevin Hart made 59 million this year. But why are you not getting with a LeBron who's doing this for the school by himself? LeBron can't do it by himself because that's his high school. So when you go from high school, and if everybody in LeBron's school are A students, top of the grade, where they going? They're going to white colleges that's going to work in white corporations. So you got to get to high school, you got to get to college, you have to get to corporations too. And you can't do it by yourself. You cannot. The entertainer, as Brother Gregory said, will never be the one to do it because you're the entertainer. You can finance, but you can't do it because your whole focus, your whole energy, your understanding is entertaining.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. So he's saying like if you trying to go do something in Zimbabwe, then they won't let you come back. I get because I was trying to figure out where they were going with the title. Um, hold on. I just wanted to see because I thought he was saying like Richard Pryor's nickname. So let me see. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Flip Wilson. Got it. Got it. Got it. Yeah, and that's him dressed up. Geraldine. Yeah. They're wearing dresses way, way back in the day. Um, and he's saying like even if you look at it as an act, it's still like the why. Um, yeah, I get what he's saying on that. If that I'm just saying if that's what they've been told, like if you go over here and try to help these poor people out, then you can't come back over here and make money. That's pretty crazy. If that's like a unspoken rule or something like that, you know, then I guess you can see why a lot of people wouldn't want to go help because they like, man, well, I still want to make money over here, you know. Um, but as far as him going to those parties, again, it's been going on for so long. And I said you always got to see the talk to the bodyguards and the limo drivers because they're going to have the most in-depth information. And you know, as far as those NDAs go, NDAs like it's almost like it's voided once there's like crime involved. You see what I'm saying? Um, but because I know at the front door they like give me your phone. It's pretty crazy, man. He said, I don't know if I'm gonna have to blur out some stuff. He said, man, right here, you can wife swapping, all that stuff. You know, you think of it like you in Hollywood, it's like people are doing some swinger activity, but it's a lot deeper than that. All right. And it's like people wanna you know, today, like I mean, the stuff that's still going on, it's like a tradition. Like you want to be part of Hollywood, this is what you're gonna have to intake in. And like I'm not saying you can't make it in the industry, but again, if you really, really want to be famous, because I think there's a lot of people who we may consider famous to be considered famous, but they're like on the low end of it versus like, you know. But yeah, comment below what y'all think of this, man. This was pretty crazy. That brother said that S word like a million times. But you know, you can just tell when people have all this. It's just stuck in their head. You know, it's the stuff they seen and know. It's just stuck there. It's never going away. But all right, hey, appreciate you guys coming over and watching. Peace out.